Hey guys, Tech Yeti here again, and I'm going to be bringing you a quick video on batch files, scripts, why they're so good, how to actually create them, what actually goes into creating them, where we get the language from, and we'll end it off with some quick use cases that I do daily throughout my day working at a help desk. So honestly, let's just get started right away. Here we go. Alright, so we're going to be doing a quick little creation of a batch file, and it's going to be creating a batch file. So we double click it, and it will actually duplicate the screen instead of having it on an extend. So basically the way that I use this at the help desk is I work at a school, and I have this set on all of the teacher stations in the startup folder. So whenever a teacher logs on, this batch file gets run automatically because it's in the startup folder, and as soon as they log in, it duplicates the screen. So when they turn it on, they turn the projector on, it doesn't extend and they see nothing, it will automatically duplicate, and it's honestly a lifesaver, and it saves me probably about 15-20 calls a day because classes go on every 2 hours. So we're going to hit new, and this is the easiest way on how to create a batch file. We're going to be creating a text document, and you can name it whatever, but this text document means nothing. We're going to open it up. We're going to do echo off. Now this is where the command lines starts. Now there's so much more that we can do. We can just echo off words to show what's in the command prompt, but there's no need for user interaction. This is just going to be something that's automatic, and the user won't even know that this is happening. So we always want to type in what the command line would be in command prompt, just like this. So we see display switch.exe clone and display switch exe extend. This is how you duplicate and extend a screen using command prompt. So we're going to do display switch.exe clone. And when you're testing, you always want to put pause just in case it fails out. You want to see what the error message is you're getting. If you don't put that pause there, the command prompt will just close and you won't actually know what happened because there's no log files either. For our case, we're just going to leave it like that. And this is the most important part when creating a batch file. You need to do file save as. After you do the file save as, we're going to give it a name, duplicate, if I can spell, duplicate dot bat. Remember that, duplicate.bat. The .bat is the most important part, and that's what makes it a batch file. And we're going to do all files. Save as type all files. It cannot be a text file. Okay? And we're going to hit done. There we go. And let's just do extend as well. And we're going to do file, save as, extend, .bat, and we'll change it to all files. There we go. Simple. Done. All right. We're going to close out of this, and we're going to run these two, and we'll show you what happens. So we're going to double click it. Goes to duplicate. There we go. You'll see my other screen. All right. So now I am mirroring what's on both of my monitors, and we'll go back to extend, and we'll hit extend, and there we go. All right. So if we'll just make another quick one. Echo off. We're going to do a quick IP config. So we're going to do a cd c Windows System 32, and this is the directory we need to be in to run an IP config. Then we'll do IP config /all, and then we'll put a pause in there to make sure that we can read it. And then we'll do file save as IP config.bat, all files, and save. Okay, there we go. It's there. We'll double click it, and there we go. If we didn't have the pause in there, it wouldn't finish. It would finish, but we wouldn't be able to read it. So it's really that simple. I can just go ahead and show you some things that we actually have done. And these are all the scripts that we use that have been made. There's a bunch, and there's a bunch of see all these echoes. These echoes just mean that it's going to be text that is shown to the user. We have the semicolons. These are sections, so you can say go to, and then if once it does this step, or if it does this step, then it will go to the next part. For example, also, I mean, there's so many that we use. But let me go into a little bit more of what we use them for as well. For example, to activate Office on campus, we have a KMS server. So if something were to happen where the computer drops the Office license, all we would do is run this Office KMS batch file. And if you take a quick look at it, I removed our KMS license server name, but you would see that, change directory, program files, Microsoft Office, Office 16. This is where that ospp.vbs is. So if I show you here, and we go to program files, Microsoft Office, Office 16, we'll see that OSP. This is what is used to activate the application. So yeah, points it to the KMS server. There you go, activate, and it's done. Simple, easy, done. Another example that we use, let me go back into our scripts. And one that we use every day, it seems like, is WinActivate. And it's literally just a command that goes slmgr.vbs and activate online. This is the same example. This is the same thing that would be done if you were to go to properties and you would activate online here. So if it would say Windows is not active, please activate now, and you would click it, and it would say, do you want to activate online or by phone? You just click activate online. This utilizes our license server as well, and there's different ways that you can activate through a KMS server. If you have any questions about that, just comment below. I can explain that to you. I can explain how to do a KMS key and have it point to the actual server and whatnot. We can also set the computer to point to our KMS server. That my batch file is a little bit more complex than this, but I didn't want to put that up. If you do want to see it, though, let me know. Let me know in the comments below. I mean, honestly, there's so many different use cases for this. For example, we're going to be cutting over to a new domain, and there will be a batch file to auto-mount a map network drive. So it'll map the network drive upon login, and it's the same user directory for each person, and the folders that they have access to are the only ones that are going to show up. So therefore, we can use the same batch file, the same mount, the same netuse command, and it will mount the drive for that user. And it's going to save us loads and loads of time of actually going to each person's computer and mapping that network drive for them. Batch files are the way to go. If you see yourself being repetitive and doing the same things over again, find out if there's a command. If there's a command for the command line interface using command prompt, use that. Start learning some of your command line, actions, and use them, because the more you're familiar with it, the more you're going to be able to utilize batch files, scripting, PowerShell, and it makes your life so much easier. I can't tell you how much time I've actually saved at the help desk and for my students and for our team by just implementing these simple things. Sometimes it's a few lines, but you'd rather double click something than have to do this same nonsense, a tedious task 50,000 times, and it takes 2 minutes, and each time just double click it and you're done. And if you have the opportunity and you have access to group policy, just push a group policy out. That group policy can run batch files. Just do that. Unfortunately, I don't have access to do that, so I can't do that. But I am transitioning into a new role, and I really hope I will make my life so much easier. But with SCCM coming up, I need to know these commands. I need to know what the actual parameters are that I can use when I want to install a program. Silent, with the activate key, with the accept the end user license agreements, all that stuff. Just learn. Keep looking up things online. Read forums. watch YouTube videos. If you have any questions, just comment below. And honestly, I'm going to be putting out so much more. I'm just kind of getting a feel for what you guys want. So, comment below, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thanks, guys. Peace.